Hello, and welcome to the Civil Service Commission, City of Seattle. Today is May 20th. May 20th, 2024. It is 2:02 p.m. My name is Andrea Sheely, and I'm the Executive Director of the Civil Service Commission. I'm calling this meeting to order. I think we'll start with our land acknowledgement. Teresa, would you care to do the land acknowledgement today? Teresa Jacobs.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll be doing the land acknowledgement. We acknowledge that we are on the traditional land of the Duwamish people. We honor the land itself and pay our respects with gratitude to the Duwamish people, both past and present. Let us take a moment to reflect on the history of this land, the contributions of the peoples, and the importance of reconciliation and respect for Indigenous communities. This acknowledgement aligns with CSC's commitment to its guiding principles and values of integrity, equity, and accessibility for all.
Thank you, Teresa. I am leading this meeting today because our current chair, Charlene McMillan, has submitted her resignation to the Civil Service Commission and will no longer be serving on this commission. She actually asked me to read her resignation letter into the record, and I am going to have to do that. Well, when do we find printing her resignation here? I'm so sorry. I will do that in a few minutes, but let's do some introductions. Sarah Butler is helping me by printing the item for me to read into the record. My name is Andrea Sheely, and commissioners, will you please introduce yourself and identify yourself?
My name is Ray Caesar, employee elected commissioner.
Hello, I'm Mary Weidman Williams, and I am the mayor appointed commissioner.
Is there anyone else who would like to introduce themselves? All right. No one has signed up for public comment. Is anyone here to provide public comment? All right, then we'll move on to item 4, which is the review and approval of meeting minutes. You should have in your packet a copy of the April 15, 2024 CSC special meeting minutes. That starts in your materials at page 3.
I move to approve the minutes.
And I will second that.
All right, well, I'll call a vote, although there's only 2 of you here today. All in favor of adopting these minutes as drafted, say aye.
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 Thank you. All right. Regarding the item that I mentioned earlier, Charlene McMillan's resignation, she asked me to read this letter to you all and into the record, and it's dated May 15th, 2024. She wrote, "Dear Director Sheely, I am writing to let you know, as I previously did by telephone, that I am resigning from my position as a commissioner of the Civil Service Commission effective the date of this letter. A potential conflict has arisen, and after much consideration, I have determined that the best course of action would be for me to relinquish my role on the commission. I do so with much regret, not least because I had so looked forward to continuing to work with you and the other commissioners and supporting the work of the commission. I realize my sudden departure causes some inconvenience, and I deeply regret that as well. I have been encouraged by the quality of leadership I have observed from you over the last year, and I am confident the commissions will thrive under your directorship. Sincerely, Charlene McMillan." On my own behalf, she's not here, but I do want to extend my thanks to Commissioner Charlene McMillan. She has been real benefit to the commission. I've appreciated her perspective, her experience, and I'm sorry to see her go.
If I may, I would like to echo your comments. It has been a pleasure to serve alongside Commissioner McMillan for even this short period of time, especially the opportunity to hear her perspective, and as we met in our retreat last year. And I think those her comments and her contribution to that process helped really set us up for the trajectory that we're on. And, we regret that the situation has evolved this way, but we appreciate her service.
Thank you. All right, I'll move on to the next item. And this is at item 6, action items. As we are now having lost the person who was nominated to be the chair for 2024, if we are ready, we do need to appoint a second chair for this year to serve the remainder of 2024. And there is some information at page 5 in your materials about selection of the chair. This is from the Civil Service Commission Rules of Practice and Procedure. Also about duties of the chair, actions of the chair, and potential delegation of the chair's duties. If we're ready for a chair nomination, I'll open the floor. You appear to be muted but speaking, Commissioner Whitman-Williams.
Sorry, I didn't click it hard enough. Hi, y'all. This is Mary Weidman-Williams, Commissioner Mary Weidman-Williams, and I would formally like to nominate Commissioner Caesar for the selection of chair. As I understand, should be selected by a majority of vote of this commission. And so I don't know if it's a formal motion I need to put forward, but in that case, I will put a formal motion on the floor for our consideration.
Thank you, Commissioner Weidman-Williams.
Second.
All right, and Commissioner Caesar has seconded his own nomination. Shall we have a vote?
Aye.
All right, great. Would you like to say anything?
Well, I would like to thank you for putting me in the chair position, only being a short period of time. Unfortunately, I didn't get to know Miss Macmillan, Commissioner Macmillan, and but she was a very wonderful person and just got elected as the chair. And so I had comments with the director earlier today, and I always thought in my past, be careful what you ask for because you may get it. And so here I am. Thank you so much for your vote of confidence there, Commissioner Whiteman.
Well,
Absolutely. And I will also offer to, my support and my assistance where and however you might need it as you move into this role. But I have every confidence that you will be able to step in and lead us well.
I have every confidence that you will as well. And I and the rest of our staff will do everything we can to support you. So please do just let us know and we'll be affirmatively supporting you. And just, I think you're going to be really successful and glad to work with you. This is for you to sign for the minutes. Your first official act as the chair. All right. Thank you. Very good. All right. So would you like to go on to the next action item, Chair Caesar?
Well, thank you. And the next action item will be updates and discussions. That would be the executive director budget.
It's, yeah.
Okay.
Yours is a little older than mine here, so you know, no, it's
Okay. So our next action item would be to
potential vote to delegate.
vote to delegate a motion to dismiss and further proceedings, if any, to the Seattle office of the hearing examiner.
Yeah, and I'll just say a few words about that. Ms. Reichenbach filed an appeal with the Civil Service Commission about a year ago. It has moved forward in fits and starts, and the city filed a motion to dismiss earlier this year. We had some responsive pleadings to follow that. Having only 2 commissioners at this point, along with the fact that we do have the witness list for both parties includes a member of this department's staff. I am recommending to the commission that they delegate the decision in the motion to dismiss and for further proceedings to the Office of Hearing Examiner here in the city of Seattle, as they are authorized to do under CSC Rule 5.08. So I'll just put that idea out for commissioner consideration and possible motion.
Commissioner Wyman-Williams here. I support the rationale for this action and would make a motion that we move forward with this recommendation to delegate.
Okay.
No, you're doing great. The only thing I wanted to add is under Rule 5.08, the commission actually does retain some jurisdiction over this case. They have the right to, they retain the right to review decisions by the commissioner, or sorry, by the Office of Hearing Examiner. And so, I would recommend to, follow that rubric that's laid out in the Civil Service Commission rules. It's nothing special, it's what the rules say, but I just wanted to call that out.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Okay, so there's a motion. There's a motion to delegate the motion to dismiss and any further proceedings if any to the Seattle Office of the Hearing Examiner.
Correct.
Are you ready for the question?
Do you want a second?
Oh, I second.
Right. Call the vote.
Aye.
That matter is so delegated, we will put together an order documenting that decision and distribute it to the parties. And we will, our staff will gather the case file and transmit it to the Office of Hearing Examiner, who will then be in touch with the parties about next steps. Thank you.
Thank you. The next item of business is line number 7, the Executive Director Budget and Departmental Updates.
Yes, thank you, Commissioner Cesar. The budget update you can find at page 7 of your materials. By way of a little explanation, this page 7 shows departmental adopted budget, revised budget, and spending by month. As 2023 compared to 2024, so it's the current year over the most recent year. It doesn't provide super in-depth information about how the budget is spent. I'm always happy to provide that information to commissioners if they like to see it or want to just talk to me about it outside of this meeting. But we try to be really transparent. This is more to give a really high level view of how the yearly budget is being spent and whether we're within our budgeted authority at this point of the year. We're actually way under our budgeted authority for this point in the year. This actually also does not, the revised budget does not include approximately $95,000 that we have in reserve for specific legal costs. So that I expect we'll see that plugged in there for next report next month. But we are well within our limits and don't have a lot of big ticket items coming up this year. So I think we'll be well within our authorized budget for the end of the year. Oh, and our case, let's see, our departmental report. We don't have a lot of cases with the Civil Service Commission. There's been a lot of energy and activity around the Public Safety Civil Service Commission and the rank of entry-level police officer. We're also gearing up for entry-level firefighter processes, which we do every 2 years, and applications will open in fall of 2024. But I wouldn't say that things are necessarily calming down, but some of the most immediate tasks are headed towards completion, and we will be able to focus a little bit more energy back on the Civil Service Commission part of our body of work. Sarah Butler is reinvigorating or re-energizing around some outreach efforts to departments and employees, and affinity groups and other groups that we can reach out to and get the message out about civil service. We also, with Commissioner McMillan's very recent resignation, are developing a robust outreach strategy to try to identify potential commissioners. I thank both of you. I thank you and anyone on this call or listens to this call in helping us get the word out that we are seeking potential commissioners, candidates for commissioner, and we will be happy, more than happy, to talk to folks who may be interested in that position so that we can provide a slate of qualified candidates, qualified and interested candidates to the City Council for their consideration to appoint to this position. Get us back to full force.
Thank you, Director Shirley.
Thank you.
We're going to move on to item number 8. Any new business? Old business? Hearing none. The next item of business is, I guess, we can adjourn until the next meeting, June 17th, 2024, at 2:00 p.m.
Thank you very much. Oh, we have to have a motion, I guess.
We do?
Did you make a motion?
No, I did not. Is there a motion to the table? Would you like a motion, Mary?
I will make a motion that we adjourn this meeting and reconvene at our next scheduled meeting in June.
This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.